So you put this in the chat, or in the prep.
Yes.
You said, don't be surprised if Malcolm starts game 1.
I put it in the prep, but Dan Campbell put it in the universe.
He did.
Play the clip. Chris, it's the first one we sent you.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Okay, there's a lot of competition.
And
Malcolm as well. Yeah, Malcolm as well. I wasn't trying to leave him out for sure. Malcolm, I'm only bringing that up because he really didn't go through spring with us. But I mean, he's back. He's healthy. He's getting his reps. And I've said this before. I mean, the nature of that room and the competition that's in there, and knowing the players. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if Rodriguez is starting game 1. That wouldn't shock me. It wouldn't shock me if Barnes.
I mean, it wouldn't shock me either. He was a starter all last year, so it would not be surprising. He also made comments about if Malcolm's not starting, he'll be a demon for this team on special teams.
For sure.
Called him a heat-seeking missile, and that's 1,000% true. Whenever Malcolm gets in the game, you know he's going to make plays. It's what the guy does. He goes out there and makes plays. So I would not be surprised if he started week 1, but I would also be surprised if Jack Campbell wasn't starting week 1 because
we got a bet on it.
The guy's going to go out there. He's going to be a monster. So
what was the bet? I don't even remember. It was like a pop.
I don't know.
Beer bet?
Pizza.
I think it was Brooklyn Pizza. I'm just saying, week 1, following the Detroit Lions' victory over the Kansas City Chiefs, your boy might be eating a fresh little piece of paisan.
Pizza pie.
Pizza pie. What up, though, Chris?
So, if Malcolm were to start week 1, I take it that you guys would look at that like how I'm looking at it, that it's not necessarily a referendum on Jack Campbell. It's more so just Malcolm keeping the spot, Malcolm playing up to his level.
I think it's more of a developmental thing for Jack Campbell, especially week 1, man. Like they're playing the Kansas City Chiefs. Like, you're gonna put Jack Campbell out there and you're asking him to guard fucking Travis fucking Kelce.
Throw him in the fire.
Yeah, like arguably the best tight end of all time. Maybe Gronk.
Yeah.
Like, for arguably, I'll put it there. Like, that's a big ass for like a rookie in week 1. And again, it's just like it's a complicated defense, and it's just a different position too. Because I'm not even like looking at it as like Campbell starting over Malcolm. I already told you guys how I feel about that. I feel like it's gonna be a situation where Anzalone, Malcolm, Campbell, if anybody is supplanted at some point. I could be wrong on that. But I just like looking at the defense. You got a Will and a Mike. One guy's just fucking heat-seeking missile.
Mm-hmm.
Out of the two, who's that described more? Fucking Malcolm Rodriguez or any of the other 3?
Yeah, Malcolm.
You know what I'm saying? It's a specific role, and I think that Malcolm plays well. I think he played well last year.
Yeah, he played very well last year. Not expected of anybody, except for us.
Shout out.
We saw it coming,
No big deal.
But
that's why you guys want.
It is what it is. But no, the man, he obviously showed that he is a very capable starter in the NFL as a rookie, as a 6th-round pick at that. Went out there and was cracking skulls every week. He was making impressive plays. He was in the backfield. He was doing things. Got his hands on a couple balls, but didn't come down with an interception. I know that was something that he was really trying to do, was to get an interception. He had a couple chances, but couldn't come down with one. But yeah, I would not be surprised at all if Malcolm Rodriguez was just named a starter week 1. The guy started all year last year for a reason. We heard it in Hard Knocks in camp when Coach
AG. Shepard.
No, yeah, Coach
didn't even want to start him.
Yeah, he's I don't want to start a rookie. I don't want to start a rookie, but I will, and he did because he beat out everybody there. So if he continues to have as good of camp and he's not getting overshown by other dudes aren't stepping up and taking that spot away from him, he's going to keep it. He's earned it.
I believe every bit of that, and I think he's earned it. I think he's more than earned. I mean, he fucking did really well.
Yes.
And then I think he has another year of experience within that same role too. I think it's just gonna be hard for anybody to pry away. If there's some, again, I think it's more based off like their role. I think that Barnes could fulfill that heat-seeking missile role versus like Campbell, because I think the same thing with Anzalone. Malcolm to a certain extent too, but they're more like cerebral. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The guys with the green dots calling the play, reading the field. We have versus like another guy that you want blitzing all the time. But I could be wrong, man. I mean, because Jack Campbell's pretty fucking athletic too.
Yeah.
I just didn't really see him as a headhunter when I watched the tape. He's a sure tackler, but I never. You watched the Jack Campbell tape. I don't think he's putting the hit stick on anybody.
I mean, he lays the boom on people.
Yeah. That's what his teammates
he ain't
say.
no bitch. Like, he goes
No,
out
for
there
sure.
and he makes plays. So, and obviously they loved him for a reason. I called it, that Jack Campbell was a Dan Campbell guy.
You did call it.
You guys didn't believe me. People out there didn't believe me,
You
but
had no thing behind it. He's like,
I said
"The
he
Jack
loves
Campbell guy."
He loves football. He's a captain. He's,
See, there we go.
There's 2 reasons. His last name's Campbell. That's the 3rd one. But no, I don't know. I just had a feeling about him that I feel like Dan Campbell would fall in love with this guy, and obviously him and Brad Holmes did. He's their type of player, and they drafted him that early. I'd be very surprised if he didn't get serious minutes, if not starting minutes, starting week 1.
Yeah, and then Thursday night too. I guess you get to see a little bit of why he was in love with Jack Campbell because Inside the Den drops too.
I'm hype.
I'm hyped too because that was like
Inside the Den's great, man. Shout out to everybody that works on that in the Lions team. They do a
Facts.
great job with that. I love Inside the Den.
facts. Paul Thomas in Woodward Sports Chat says, "I hope Barnes makes the team." I promise you, Derek Barnes is making this team. But I was gonna say, can I say something about the Inside the Den a little bit? It is great. The draft episodes are the best.
Yeah.
Like we've seen Inside the Den episodes that aren't surrounded around the draft or like end of the season, and we're kind of. No, it's not like their fault by any means.
It's everybody
It's
loves
the
the
content
draft,
itself.
man. It's
Yeah.
your new
Stuff.
shiny toys. It's new guys coming in that you haven't heard about, that you don't know about. Like, yeah, we can get 100 videos on Frank Ragnow fishing, and like no disrespect to Frank Ragnow, but
Yeah.
we know what he's about. We know what kind of guy he is by now. He's been around here for a while. So when you see those new guys in there and you get to learn, what made the coaching staff and the GMs fall in love with them, what made them shine, what makes them tick, it definitely hits a little harder.
Jack Campbell is secretly Dan's son. This is Isaac Lee in the Woodward Sports Chat.
That's
Is that what,
I mean,
is that what you think is the Dan Campbell
I've
guy?
never seen Dan Campbell and Jack Campbell's dad at the same spot at the same time. So
Damn. You're actually onto something.
yeah,
I never seen them in the room together at any one time.
yeah.
Damn.
And then after the draft.
What does he say? I'm 62. Damn.
Damn.
What's that from?
Kevin Hart interviewing Don Cheadle.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. John Cheadle's 62.
I forget what he says, how old he is, but yeah, it's something like that.
Damn. Black don't crack.
Damn.
This is JB. Yeah. We got
It's 58.
58?
Yeah.
Damn.
Damn.
It's perfect
Damn.
time, JB. Trying to think.
Yep. Damn.
Damn.
Nice.
I'm just really just
So
trying to,
who do you think who are your starting linebackers week 1 versus the Kansas City Chiefs?
if we're including like the edges now, which I guess we are.
No,
because-
off ball linebackers.
Oh, just the two in the
Yes.
middle? Week 1?
Yes.
Oh, it's Anzalone and Mount. All day. I
100%.
think because Malcolm started all season last year, but wasn't it more like a there was it was like a rotation at the beginning of the season, and then I think he just took it over. Like I think you can see something like that with Jack, either with Anzalone and or Malcolm. Yeah, because you hear the things too that they say about Malcolm last year was that and this is like in OTAs and rookie minicamp where like Coach Shepard saying this kid is going to have the green dot one day. This kid is at year 4 at the linebacker stage, at the linebacker developmental stage, in between the years.
Yeah, you put him and Derek, you put his brain in Derek Barnes' body, and they make the perfect linebacker.
Oh, literally. No offense to Derek Barnes.
Derek Barnes has everything. He just doesn't know where he's going sometimes, or whatever he said.
Yes, you don't know his right from his left.
Yeah.
Or some shit. Yeah. Poor Derek Barnes. That's
That's
he's been
disrespect.
taking abuse on
Yeah.
that. Yeah, because now everyone just says Derek Barnes is stupid.
Yeah.
He's
Big
not.
dumb tackle machine.
Yeah, he's a fucking beast.
He's a big dude.
There is some other news too that we kind of speculated throughout the offseason about James Houston, which we'll talk about later in the show. But basically what I'm saying is I think Malcolm's got everything cerebrally. I think athletically he's a former safety. He set the bench press record at the combine. I don't know what the fuck that means, but he's strong
He's
as
strong,
fuck.
yeah.
That boy's strong.
He's strong. Country strong.
He's a tackling machine too. So I mean, the only thing that makes me think otherwise is the fact that they locked up Anzalone for 3 years it was.
Yeah. Locked up Anzalone,
gave
drafted
some guaranteed bread in that one too.
Drafted a linebacker in the first round.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
There's going to be competition, man. It's competition everywhere. We talked about the different positions. They're going to have a lot of competition at camp. Running back, wide receiver, linebacker is definitely one of them. These guys are going to go out there. They're fighting for a job, so they're going to all of them are fighting for a job. Now, I wouldn't say a single one of them has a solidified spot of all right, you're guaranteed to start no matter what. I could see any of these guys. We look at Campbell, Rodriguez, Anzalone, Barnes, any of them in that starting position.
So who do you have though? With the pizza bet?
Yeah,
Campbell?
Campbell.
Week 1.
Campbell and Malcolm.
Nah, bro. Hey, we're going to camp Saturday.
Yeah.
We can see it for ourselves. I hope they're in pads. Will they be in pads?
I'm not wearing my Malcolm jersey despite it. No. I got a new pants.
You just give him. He's like, "What up, Smitty?" You're like, That's dirty looking.
No, Malcolm's my guy, man. I hope the best for him. Whatever happens, I know he's gonna be a stud. So, but I could see Malcolm and Campbell out there. That'd be nice. That'd be real nice. Cause like you said it, man. When they first drafted him, like with what Anzalone did last year, Anzalone coming off of, no disrespect, but he was a backup for his entire career, and he came out there and he had a great season. Like, you expect Campbell to be able to do that as a much more athletic, a much higher prospect. Like, you expect him to be able to achieve very similar, if not more, success than what Anzalone did.
Yeah, and if I may too, like, I'm not saying that Dan Campbell's not going to be him, Jack Campbell's not going to be him, or he's not going to be good. The reality is, this guy's a rookie, and I think it's going to take him any rookie time. The only reason why I submitted to the Laporta stuff yesterday is like, who in the fucking that room is going to give him?
Laporta, man.
Yeah, he's by far
Laporta is him.
He's one of the
Detroit Hawkeyes.
Yeah, I mean, Laporta's just too talented not to have it. The linebacker situation a little bit different though. Some guys worthy of starting.
Detroit Crimson Hawkeyes.
I like that.